Welcome to the Calhealth video series, where we're going to go through how to try and get the best possible coverage at the lowest rate, which is everyone's goal in California health insurance. This is the first video, and it really deals with the first step to this process, which is to run your individual instant quote. So we're at the home page, calhealth.net. Usually you can click on one of these: top, individual, small group, or senior, depending on what you're looking for. For individual and family and even senior, people usually just kind of put in their zip code and then hit go right here. And that'll take us into the main quoting window. And we try to make this as simple as possible with as little information needed up front to make it easy. There's usually an email address here, and we don't bombard that. Basically, if there are changes in rates or new plans that come on the market, we'll send an email notification out, or we'll send out updated quotes or proposals, typically about once a month for a period of time, and then it drops off. As for the phone number, again, we don't call or solicit. We return calls, of course, if someone has a question, but we're not one of those companies that is constantly calling that phone number as well. And then basically down here you can put in your age at that, or date of birth. At that point we can then run a quote. Gender doesn't affect pricing anymore, but of course you can update that. Tobacco user is important if that's the case, because that can affect the rates up to 20% in California as it currently stands. Full-time student doesn't matter as much anymore because of changes in the law. As you look down here, your requested effective date, usually I'll pick the first of the month of the next month coming up. If you know it's going to be out further, go ahead and select that in case there are rate changes. That way you get the correct plan. You can, of course, put in your current health plan premium here to compare. Maternity, all plans cover maternity now. As of a new law, July of 2012, all plans will cover maternity, so that's not really an option we have. Standard versus short-term. A lot of our short-term plans have gone off the market, but people are using some of the higher deductible, lower price plans almost as a short-term, because you can cancel those month to month. So the standard now makes a lot more sense going forward. So we then hit continue. That will bring up typically the three most popular plans on the market, but we're not limited to those. So you'll see here like the Anthem plan, the Blue Shield, and the Health Net with rates based on my information. Usually what people like to do is to either see all the plans, the PPO plans, the HSA plans, or the HMO plans. So let's go ahead to all plans and bring that up. And now we have literally dozens of plans that come up. And in our next video segment, we'll look at how to actually narrow these down, because probably 80% of the plans on the market do not make any sense at all. And so we'll talk about that in our second video on narrowing these down to the plans that really make sense. And that'll be our next video. Thank you.